Romick, we got the NFL weekend recap for Week 8.
You're a little excited about this recap.
I'm pumped about next week, the big showdown between the Colts and the Pats.
Easy, you're jumping right now.
Hold on.
Recap.
I don't want to blow my wad right now.
Right.
Let's start off with the Colts. Why not? The Colts at the Panthers. Colts favored by 6.5. You know, we both took the Colts. No-brainer over there. No Marvin Harrison.
It was a little scary there for a minute when Carolina was up 7-zip. Did you think comeback kid Vinny Testaverde?
You know, I wish he didn't get injured and wasn't out by the end of the half. But you know,
but he showed who's boss.
No problem. Yeah. No Marvin. Who cares? They did it.
When is Marvin Harrison coming back?
I'm sure.
Will he be there for next weekend?
He'll be there for next weekend, or maybe they'll hold him out so if they lose, they can say, "Hey,
it's not a bad call."
Let's move on. Let's talk about Detroit at Chicago. Detroit was dogs by 4.5.
They came to play.
You took the Bears. I took the Lions. The Lions won 16-7. Greasy 4 picks. Explain yourself.
How can I? He's horrible.
You've been talking about him for the past 2 weeks. He's a savior. He's this.
No. I never used the word savior. I said he's a little bit better than Rex Grossman, but a little bit better than Rex Grossman still equals ass.
Did you use the word godsend?
No, I didn't. I might have used the word godsend.
All right, I don't know. Kevin Jones, we have a sighting, folks. Let's talk about Pittsburgh. You know, this was your pick and you took him. You took the Steelers at Cincinnati.
Did you take Cincinnati?
I took Cincinnati. I mean, I'm thinking they're going to put up big points.
Cincinnati is that team this year that everybody keeps betting on. Everybody thinks they're going to right the ship. They're done, people. They're not making the playoffs.
Did you say they're going to reel in a couple wins?
No, I said Chad Johnson said that.
All right. I'm so disappointed with Cincinnati. Big Ben, a couple touchdowns, managing the game.
Who are you more disappointed in, Cincinnati or Chicago?
Because Cincinnati...
I'd say Chicago I had higher hopes for, especially in the weak NFC.
I knew who the Bears were.
The Super Bowl runner-up?
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about the European game. The Giants... NFL Europe, the Giants play the Dolphins. I saw a lot of Dolphin fans over there.
I did too.
I saw the 50-foot Jason Taylor dog. They brought him in the second half.
Why would the NFL schedule this in London? Like, I still can't get over this. What was the point?
It definitely hurt the Giants. They only scored 13 points. They barely won by 3. I mean, the Dolphins got a crappy little touchdown at the end of the game.
But the Dolphins are still the worst team in the league, looking heinous.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about the Dolphins, man. I'm embarrassed to not be a Dolphin fan at this point.
How about, would you rather be a Dolphin fan or our next team that we're going to talk about, a Rams fan?
A Rams fan, definitely. You know what, Steven Jackson? Don't come back if you're only going to play 1 quarter. All right?
He got you a touchdown, didn't he?
He got you a touchdown. The first 5 seconds.
You were loving Steven Jackson.
He even had another goal light send, didn't get it, and then all of a sudden, no more Steven Jackson. I'm like, where is this guy? Nothing coming up on the stats, updates. I have to wait till the end of the game. The guy's gone for the
Rams are done.
Luckily, they have a bye. Next week, you can rest. Listen, I need you for the playoffs in my fantasy league. I need you then. The Rams, I thought,
trade him.
Let's give props to Derek Anderson. Let me tell you,
Derek Anderson is for real.
3 touchdowns. Braylon Edwards, Kellen Winslow.
Behind Tom Brady. Did you know that Derek Anderson has the second most touchdowns in the league?
You're the stat boy.
I'm just saying.
More like gluing it all together.
And it's big considering, you know, his stellar basketball career at Kentucky and with the Spurs and Portland.
Yeah, you know what? He's solid. I hate to admit it, but he's got a good receiving core. This is probably the worst thing that could have happened to Brady Quinn.
Yeah, but
if
it might also be the best thing that happens to Cleveland, because if he really keeps it up this year, trade bait next year, bring in Brady Quinn.
And you're risking now. You're risking the program, taking a couple steps back.
That's my middle name. Danger is my middle name.
I thought it was a risk.
No, it's Danger.
I thought it was Smith. Alright, let's talk about a couple other games. This game, I don't know. I don't know what happened. The Philadelphia Eagles, favored by 1, go into the Vikings. And I'm thinking to myself, put the house on the Vikings. Now I'm homeless. And stupid Adrian Peterson gets shut down again. 60 yards, 70 yards this time.
We crowned him too early.
What do you have to say?
I'm going to say the Eagles are one of those teams floating underneath the radar right now. But quietly, I think these guys may do a little bit of damage in the second half.
They're 3rd in their division behind the Cowboys and the Giants.
But watch out, though. Watch out. These are, you know...
You don't never know which McNabb's going to show up.
Right, but, you know, I'm not ready to count them out just yet. As much as I'd like to, I'm not ready.
All right, let's talk about the Oakland Raiders go to Tennessee. Vince Young comes back, doesn't have a good game.
He hasn't had a good game for a while.
Dante Culpepper, garbage. I like seeing Jamarcus Russell. Damn, I know I'm going to hear it from you guys. Jamarcus Russell, he's suiting up. He didn't get any reps, but I'm hoping that some point...
Is it like an Armani suit?
No, he's got his Raider.
He's a Raider, okay.
I'm hoping to see him at some point in the future before the season ends, hopefully by week 10, 11. You know, Dante's just not doing it. And if you can't beat the Titans with the injured Vince Young,
join him.
Exactly, join them. Let's talk about probably the worst game of the week.
Let's just skip over this game. Buffalo Jets. Forget it. Okay, I know I say this every week, but the Buffalo and the Jets play each other every fucking week.
I'm happy to say that Chad Pennington will be benched next week and bring in Kellen Clemens. I want to see some new life. I'm actually going to go pick him up and start him in my fantasy.
Is that one of Roger Clemens' sons?
I think it's Cody, Kellen Winslow's brother.
Cody, Kellen,
Roger.
Waffo, Zeppo. Yeah.
Let's talk about Houston at San Diego. Hello,
Houston
San Diego
is done.
Your boy Matt Shaw
is done.
All right. San Diego actually put up 35 points in the first half and then did what they're supposed to do.
San Diego.
And not score the second half.
But San Diego seems like they're putting it together a little bit, you know, and
don't point.
You know how New Orleans rallied around Katrina last year? San Diego is kind of rallying around the Fires this year.
First of all, they had a couple wins before the Fires.
I'm just saying though, the Fires are a big thing. Do it for the firefighters, do it for your city.
You know what? And let me tell you, 35 points, and that's LT without getting a touchdown either. So watch out for San Diego Chargers. They're third in their division behind the Chiefs and the Broncos, I'd like to say.
But the Broncos might go down tonight.
Hold on.
My bad.
They don't call you the 1 minute man for nothing. Let's talk about Jackson at Tampa Bay. This is a shocker for me. Jackson goes down to Tampa Bay, brand new quarterback. Tampa Bay D. And what happens? Jacksonville wins. Fred Taylor erupts.
Fred Taylor is still in the league, huh?
He shows up once a season, gets about 100 or so yards.
I can't stand Fred Taylor.
He did it. You know
how is 100 yards doing it?
You know who else?
A running back should get 100 yards in your sleep.
Not only that, but you know another guy who's still doing it on the losing end? Joey Galloway.
Joey Galloway quietly does it here and there.
He's like 38 years old, I think.
He's not bad.
He's ripped. Let's talk about
this.
We got a couple minutes to talk about this. Washington at New England. Washington defense. Everyone's talking about. New England, what do? They drop 52 on them, and they keep pouring it on.
But that's not even the story. I mean, do you agree with Belichick and the New Orleans? Why am I saying New Orleans? New England. Going for it on fourth down when they're up by 35, running up the score, if you will.
First of all, they ran it.
But
I think.
Could you go for it on fourth down when you're up by 35? This isn't the BCS where you know point differential counts.
First of all, what are they supposed to do? Just put up points? They're going to put up field goal?
Why not?
They're in a red zone anyway when they went
I'm not defending either way. But, I mean, I'm down. Like, if you're a professional team, so stop them if you can.
Right.
But Belichick's just getting on my last nerve, that guy. Like, show a little personality.
What do you want him to do?
I just want...
You guys have been calling him a cheater. Everybody threw Randy Moss under the bus before the season started. This guy's going to be crappy. He's going to blow this team up. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? Now they're giving it to everybody. And if they can score 50 points, that's what they're paid to do.
Why not? Tom Brady's looking ridiculous.
Yeah, he's playing well too.
Yeah.
He's playing well. He had, 3 in the air, 2 on the ground. Are you kidding me?
This is the sickest display like I've ever seen.
In my life.
Team. Yeah.
In my life.
Ever. And this is, I lived through the 85 Bears.
I didn't. I just became an NFL fan like a year ago.
But didn't you graduate high school when the Bears were winning the Super Bowl?
All I know is, has anyone seen Clinton Portis?
Does anybody care?
Does anyone care about Clinton Portis? I've never received.
Remember when you laughed at that Champ Bailey Clinton Portis trade, saying like, "What the hell is Denver doing?"
I'm not trading Denver Schmenver. New Orleans
is cleaning up their ass.
Our man crush of the week throws for 4 touchdowns, 3 to the rookie sensation from last year, Marcus Colston.
They finally found that guy again.
I actually offered to trade him. The guy rejected it today too, so he won't even do it.
You waited too long. You should have offered it on Saturday.
They pound the hapless San Francisco 49ers. Thanks for coming, Alex Smith. You made a big difference. Frank Gore, I haven't seen him since week 1.
You're the kind of guy that would pick up Frank Gore 3rd in your fantasy league.
I'm the kind of guy that picked up Steven Jackson 2 in my fantasy league.
Forget all those guys.
New Orleans, hey, we picked them, they covered. You got to listen to us. Onthebuzzer.com. This is Ramik. Before I go, quick. Green Bay, Denver.
Denver.
I'll take them to -3. Check us
I'm
out.
a robot.
Next week.